Silent Partner by Stephen Frey. Read by Norma Lana.
To my daughters, Christina and Ashley, I love you both so much. You're growing up too fast. And to my wife, Lil, I love you too. Acknowledgements. A special thanks to all the folks at Ballantine for their continued support, but especially Mark Tavani, Gina Centrello, and Kim Hovey. A special thanks to my agent, Cynthia Manson. A special thanks to Matthew Lee, who was tremendously helpful in terms of research and guidance on this book. And to the others who have consistently supported my efforts: Stephen Watson, Matt Malone, Peter Borland, Jim and Anne-Marie Golowski, Bob Wieczorek, Kevin Big Sky Erdman, Chris Tesoriero, Baron Stewart, Barbara Fertig, Bart Begley, Walter Fry, Scott Andrews, Marvin Bush, and Mike Pocalyko. Silent Partner. Prologue. April 1994. Angela Day and Sally Chambers had been inseparable for as long as either of them could remember. They'd grown up together in the same trailer park 10 miles outside of Asheville, North Carolina, attended the same public high school, and both had been accepted to the state university where they'd been roommates all 4 years. Both were strikingly attractive, intelligent, and self-assured, despite their modest pedigrees. In fact, there was only one major difference between them. Angela was white, and Sally was black. Now, only a few weeks from graduation, they realized that the constant closeness they had taken for granted for so many years was almost over. Angela had been accepted to Duke's graduate business school in Durham, and Sally was going home to Asheville, far away from Duke in the western part of North Carolina. She was needed there to care for her ailing mother. Both assumed they would keep in touch by telephone after graduation, and they would certainly make a point of seeing each other at holidays. But they knew that sooner or later the phone conversations would become less frequent, trips to Asheville would become less appealing to Angela, and, as a result, their lives would probably drift apart. Neither had mentioned the approaching inevitability. They had simply kept to their routine, quietly determined to enjoy their last few weeks together. "This is it," said Angela, pulling Sally to a stop and pointing up at the large fraternity house looming over them in the darkness of the spring evening. Music blared from inside over muffled shouts and screams. Tau Kappa Rho. Sally stepped back. "You didn't tell me we were coming to Tau Kappa." "What's the big deal?" "These guys are animals. Aren't they the ones who painted Klan slogans on the freshman dorms last fall?" "That was just a rumor." "Well, I heard these guys were responsible. I don't want to go in there," Sally said flatly. "Oh, come on," Angela pleaded. "It'll be fine. Craig's a member." "Craig who?" "He's in our economics class, the one I pointed out to you last week." "So that's what tonight's hike is all about." "We've been making eye contact all semester. After class the other day, he asked me to stop by the party." "I'm not going in." "Oh, please, we'll only stay for a little while, just long enough for me to find him and say hi." "No." "I don't want to go in by myself. I'll look pathetic." "No." Angela shook her head. "This isn't like you." "What do you mean?" "I've never known you to back down from anything. I've never known you to be scared." "I'm not scared," Sally said, crossing her arms defiantly. "Then let's go." Angela grabbed Sally's hand and began pulling her up the cobblestone walkway leading to the fraternity house. What could happen? They climbed the front steps together, moving past several young men tapping a keg in one corner of the raised brick porch that spanned the house's facade. Angela pushed the door open, and, as they slipped into the dimly lit room and a sea of young people, they were hit by rock music blaring from 2 huge speakers along the far wall. They dodged several couples pretzeling wildly and skirted small pockets of young men chugging beers. "This is wild," Sally shouted, jostled by a woman who had been twisted so recklessly by her dance partner she had lost her grip on his hand and stumbled backward through the crowd. "This way," Angela yelled over her shoulder, leading Sally deeper into the house. "It looks quieter over there."